All right, today we are focusing on or learning our 3-part yogic breath. I really love this pranayama technique because it really allows us to begin to understand and utilize exactly what our lungs and our body is capable of when it comes to our breath. Typically, as humans walking through life, we tend to really only breathe into the first third of our lung depth. Our lungs actually start right under your collarbone and travel all the way down to your bottom rib. So, if you think about how much space this is on your body, it's quite a bit. And they expand all the way around front and back. If you were to open your lungs, they would be your biggest surface area organ besides your skin. If we actually talked about the entire surface area of our lungs from here to here and all the way around, they are second only to your skin in that amount of capacity. So there's a lot more to them than I think we use in a typical day. So this yogic 3-part breath is really going to help you understand how to differentiate the different ways you can breathe based on what body position you're in, but also how to utilize that full expansion, full range, full depth of our lungs so we can get a nice deep breath whenever we need it. You can sit however you like. I'm on the floor today, but you could be in your desk chair, you could be in your car, you could be laying down. There's really no wrong answer. Wherever you can be that you can give yourself a nice long spine. Whether that means on your floor, propped up like a blanket like I am, even leaning back against the wall, leaning back against the back of your chair. Whatever it is you need to do to give yourself lots of length and lots of space through your torso. We actually really want to think about lengthening the space from the bottom of your ribs to the top of your hips. So you notice when we slouch, that space gets smaller. And when we sit up nice and tall, we're able to create a little more room right there. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. Give yourself a shoulder roll or two, drawing up, back, and down. Try to relax down through legs and hips. Relax through your throat and jaw. Relax across your forehead. We never need any help right there. We're going to come right into our breath. You can keep your eyes open or close them, whatever feels good for you. But just go ahead and take one nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale it out on a sigh. Good. Let's do 2 more cleansing breaths, just like that. One more. Good. You can rest a hand on your belly if that feels right for you. But I want you to think about breathing all the way down to your diaphragm, all the way down to your belly button. Inhaling, letting it open and expand wide. Exhaling, letting it release out. Good. Continue that breath just like that. Our diaphragmatic breathing. You can keep this hand right here as long as you need it, giving you that physical cue to breathe deep down all the way past your bottom rib. And exhale, drawing your belly button in and up. So on our inhale, we want our belly to expand out and wide like a balloon. And on our exhale, we let it shrink back up because we're trying to create lots of room for that breath on your inhale. And then you're using those muscles to press out and up on your exhale. Let's take 3 more just like that. Good. Now we're going to move our breath up our body into our ribs, specifically our side ribs. If you'd like, you can bring your hands right here underneath your armpits. If that's not comfortable, don't do it. But think about expanding your rib cage wide like an accordion as you inhale, and drawing it back to center as you exhale. Good. Continuing that, moving through your ribs. Again, we want to open up to blossom or bloom wide as we breathe in, creating lots of space. And then use those muscles, the intercostals between your ribs, to contract back in to help press on the side of your lungs so that breath will come up and out. Good, 2 more. Lovely. We're gonna smooth that breath, shift it up again into your chest or in just underneath your collarbone, into that upper third of our lungs, of our torso. If you like, you can rest a hand on your heart, but on your inhale, feel your sternum lift gently. On your exhale, let it lower softly. Good, again, inhale. Exhale. Continue that movement right across your chest, across your heart. We want to be mindful that we're not moving with our shoulders. We're not and exhaling to drop your shoulders. Instead, we're letting this happen at your collarbone or at your sternum. And start to notice how different each section felt. What it felt like to breathe into your diaphragm, into your ribs, and then finally into your breastplate or into your sternum. And we'll take one more breath right here. And then we're going to start to put all 3 together. So as we breathe in, we're going to fill up belly first, then your ribs, then your chest lifts. And as you exhale, we reverse. Our chest lowers, ribs contract in, diaphragm pulls in and up. Good. So we fill up just like a pitcher. The water in that pitcher starts at the bottom and fills up to the top. And then as we exhale, we reverse that, just as though we were pouring out that pitcher. So the water level moves from top to bottom. So think about your breath in that way, filling up from bottom to top and pouring out from top to bottom. And as you're ready, you can start to try to link these 3 segments, these 3 sections, into one fluid movement. So instead of it being diaphragm, ribs, chest, it opens up nice and wide and then comes out nice and easy. Good. So finding that fluid motion like a ripple or a wave. If you find you're struggling in any section, just rest a hand on that body part, wherever it is. A lot of times our diaphragms where we need a little extra cue. And then once you've got that flow, that down to top, top to bottom, start trying to expand that sensation or that breath stretch of your inhale into your back body. So again, remember our lungs rotate around 360 degrees. We tend to focus our breath all into our front body. Give yourself permission to really feel that expansion along your spine. Feel your shoulder blades open up. Feel the back of your hips start to stretch. And we're going to take 5 rounds of breath with that full deep breath all the way from your pelvis to your collarbone, front and back, and side to side. Breathing down through your diaphragm, up through your ribs and chest, and exhaling to reverse. Collarbone lowers, ribs tighten, belly button sinks up. Good, take 3 more. And your last one. Beautiful. Give yourself a nice deep breath in. Exhale with a cleansing sigh. Good. Now I love to take this breath all the time. I try to do it while I'm driving or in airplanes or trains or any kind of travel. It's also a really great warm-up and strength-building exercise for your abdominal muscles. You can use your breath to help achieve that. And it lets us understand that we can move our breath throughout our body. So if we get into a position where we're struggling for those diaphragmatic breaths, if say we're twisting, it's going to be really hard to expand right there. So instead, we find that middle, that rib cage expansion. Or if we're doing a back bend, we're trying to strengthen our abdominals to hold us into this back bend. It's going to be a little easier to breathe up into your chest and up into your heart. So, knowing that we can shift that breath where we need it in our body can allow us to move deeper into certain postures and certain poses, but also being able to find that full fluid breath that uses your full lung capacity is going to be great for your mental and emotional stability. It's going to be great for your circulation, your immune system, and also act as an incredible stress reliever and core strengthener. Let me know if you've got any questions over this 3-part yogic breath, and I hope you enjoyed our practice. Namaste.